Wayne State University Press presents No Equal Justice, The Legacy of Civil Rights Icon George W. Crockett Jr. by Edward J. Littlejohn and Peter J. Hammer. Read by Beresford Bennett. Production of this audiobook was made in part by the support of the Damon J. Keith Collection of African American Legal History. Introduction. We live in a time when virtually everyone has an opinion, but few have deeply held principles. Even among the principled, not many have the courage to take serious risks in support of their convictions. This was not always the case. There was a time not long ago when giants walked in our midst. George W. Crockett Jr., 1909 to 1997, was one such giant. Two key principles drove Crockett's life. First was an unshakable commitment to racial justice, what we call today an unapologetic anti-racist agenda. The second, paradoxically, was a belief in the power of law and the Constitution. This was not the Constitution revered and applied by white judges. It was the latent power of a Constitution that only black judges and other judges of color could see, understand, and wield. It was the United States' real but unrealized Constitution. Crockett's own words are the best means to introduce him to a new generation. Racism pervades every area and facet of American life. It is a characteristic of American life, and hence it is a characteristic of American law. To deny that racism exists throughout our judicial system is to be oblivious to the most fundamental truths about 20th century America. Racism has been an integral part of American law since the first Negro slaves arrived in Virginia in 1619. A new nation which bore witness to the world in 1776 that all men are created equal, experienced neither logical nor moral difficulty when, 11 years later, it adopted a constitution that sanctioned human slavery and decreed that a person held in bondage should be counted as 3/5 of a person. Racism is evident in our courts whenever and wherever a black litigant is involved. It is indigenous to the law as applied to blacks, whether the proceeding is in Michigan or Mississippi, in a federal or a state tribunal, or in a court of civil or criminal jurisdiction. There is no equal justice for black people today. There never has been. To our everlasting shame, the quality of justice in America has
Sample complete. Ready to continue?